Hello one all, it's my view of My Hero Academia, Chapter 267, Flames. And we start with a big old bit of foreshadowing as Hawks tells Tokoyami, oh yeah, my big weakness is flames. If the villain hits me with flames before I have a chance to hit them first, I'm basically dead, which, wow. Couldn't be any more on the nose than that. And then we see Fat Taxi as Fatgum is carrying all the students away from the battlefield. I was kind of confused why Tokoyami was, inside as fat, but it makes a lot more sense now. Essentially, students serve their purpose with their wide-ranging quirk attacks that took out a whole lot of the villains all at once, but now if they were to stay in the battlefield, well, things would go very, very poorly for them. Their attacks would more likely hit their allies than their enemies, since they're all kind of mixed together right now. So he's gonna, bring them to the back lines where they're less likely to die. I do just love this little shot as Mountain Lady gets hit by a whole bunch of shots, and then gets really angry and pounds whoever did that into the freaking ground. Little background details are always the funniest. But then Tokoyami sees all the flames and realizes, oh, Hawks is in trouble, isn't he? And he very much is, as he's lost all of his wings, and Dabi is a little upset with him, as he's letting out this creepy, creepy smile. I mean, he tries to cover her by saying, I haven't cried since my tear ducts got all burned, but the truth is I wouldn't really describe what he's feeling right now as being sad. More, he's annoyed because twice his power was valuable to him, and now he's lost. It can be harder for him to fulfill his dream of making Stain's dream a reality. So, yeah, definitely more annoyed than sad right now, and that's honestly fairly terrifying. We also get a little more backstory on Hawks. Essentially, he was enrolled in a secret government program to train him to become the ultimate hero, which, yeah, that's definitely not good. That's definitely very, very bad. Training, I want to say, it's like 5 or 6 year old child into becoming a hero, putting them through grueling, rigorous training like that. I mean, that's the start of so many anime that end so very, very badly. It's always the kid breaks out, angry at the treatment he's undergone, and turns into a massive villain that ends up destroying all life, and I'm pretty sure that's Dabi right here. I'm pretty sure Dabi was also in this program, and somehow Hawks just doesn't recognize him, maybe because of the burns, maybe because of the hair. I mean, it's probably been a number of years. Hawks was very young when this happened, but I would certainly recognize, Hawks back then, Hawks now is the same person. But at least when Dabi says his name, Hawks recognizes it. He realizes, it's you, it's the person I know, it's something. I mean, it could have just said, I'm Endeavor's son, or whatever, and that could have been it, but I feel it's more than that. I feel it's someone he knew personally, someone who's in the program with him. And, not gonna lie, when Dabi says name and there was nothing in the text bubble, I went through like 3 different translations online, like, okay, did they just forget to write this in? Did they just forget that part? Please tell me that they forgot that part. I want to freaking know! But sadly, it wasn't the case. Dabi's name is known now only to Hawks, which puts a huge death flag on his back. I mean, he might end up telling it to Tokoyami as he's dying, but we'll see about that. And then Dabi decides to do a little evil monologue about how his convictions are going to change the entire world. How he's going to make Stain's will a reality, which I kind of forgot was his whole, reason for joining the League, wanting to say goodbye to corrupt heroes like Endeavor, maybe, like his father, maybe, just saying. But I'm actually very curious here, because the way Dabi's speaking, the way he's being presented here, it's almost making him feel like he's going to be the final villain of the series somehow. There's going to be some way where he's going to inherit great, incredible power, steal from Shigaraki, do something that lets him take it for himself and become the big bad, become the one who's really in command here. Even when the League of Villains is destroyed, annihilated, Shigaraki's killed, whatever, I feel like Dabi could rise from the ashes and become the next final villain. Oh, and just to make it worse, Giganto down the basement, he's holding his radio. He's waiting for Shigaraki's order to tell him, hey, go crazy, kill all the heroes. Which will go so very, very badly, and will more than likely result in quite a few of the heroes outside being killed. I'm guessing the students will be forced to evacuate, rendezvous with the other students after Shigaraki gets out and kills all the heroes there, and then just find a way to meet up and plan how they're gonna destroy the League of Villains without being utterly, brutally murdered like all the professional heroes were. Speaking of heroes being utterly, brutally murdered, Mirko she's not doing too good right now. The Nomu, well, they've started waking up. They've started becoming more alert. They've started becoming as dangerous as the one that Endeavor fought. Actually, just in the last episode of the anime, too. That was pretty cool. And so she realizes, okay, if I keep fighting, I'm gonna die. And she makes a beeline right for the doctor. And in doing so, she loses one of her ears and gets her side pierced. So she is not doing well. She even says to herself, if you're gonna die, get the job done first. Which might be a little too accurate right there. I mean, I don't think she's gonna make it at this point. Especially after her leg gets pierced right afterwards. I mean, she's basically lost half her limbs. Once the adrenaline stops kicking through her, she's just gonna black out from the pain, probably bleed to death. She's not long for this world, what I'm saying, essentially. But thankfully, help comes for both them, though it might be a little too late. Endeavor comes to kill the Nomu so she can break the glass and hopefully kill Shigaraki, but I feel like it's gonna be more likely that when she breaks the glass, Shigaraki's gonna wake up and instantly turn her to dust. And then destroy, like, everything within a mile of him, like killing countless heroes and forcing the students to evacuate, run away, hide, and start, like I said, start planning for their counterattack, whatever that might be. Also, Tokoyami comes to save Hawks, which, I mean, I like the gesture. It's nice of you, but your quirk is called Dark Shadow. Its weakness is literally fire and light. And your opponent has the strongest flames of anyone in the entire series, essentially. Flames so hot they literally burn him. I don't think this is a good matchup for you. Even if you were to just make a run for it, grabbing Hawks and going as fast as far as you can, I don't think it would go well for you. I'm just saying. I mean, maybe that's foreshadowing the ending was more about him saying, hey, because both our weaknesses are fire and light, you should find a way to overcome it. Maybe he's found a way to make Dark Shadow more resilient to the light, to bring it out more even when there's fire and light all around him. I don't know, but I still feel like he doesn't really have a chance against Dabi. I mean, like I said before, I think Tokoyami's probably the strongest hero in all of UA, maybe among all heroes whatsoever, but just a very bad matchup, and I think he's going to lose quite badly. And like I said, I think even with the glass shatter, Shigaraki's going to wake up. The process is completed enough where he can get up and start using his newfound power to destroy everything around him, kill the heroes and all that. But let me think about this down below. What is Dabi's true name? I'm still going hard on him being Endeavor's lost son, that I guess was trained in the same secret government program Hawks was, which... a lot of problems with that. I mean, on the surface, it's not too bad, but I've just seen too many secret government training programs that work with children go so bad in so many series. But leaving it all down below. Be sure to like and subscribe to the next video. Until next time,
Peace.